What up, guys? It's good to have you guys back here again. So, today I'll be talking about the most underrated problem that is hindering 90% of unprofitable traders from trading success. And that problem is market execution in forex trading. Now, you guys will be like, oh, what is this? Because I know that you guys are so in love with anything technical analysis because you believe that that is the only thing that you need. But as simple as this is, when you do it wrongly, it's going to mess you up. And when you do it correctly, it is going to change your life. Now, I am sure that only few of you, most of you are aware that we have two types of execution. We have the manual execution and we have the limit order execution. What is the manual execution? I categorize it as what? As a personal execution. So this personal execution is where you are the one that use your hand to click your buy and your sell, right? I am coming back there, okay? Now, the second one is your limit order execution. Under the limit order execution, we have two types. We have the buy limit and the sell limit. Then after that, we also have the buy stop and the sell stop. Now, before you say Akedamola is coming with his drama, watch this video to the end for your own good. Now, most of you guys complain about over trading. You complain about lack of self-management in trading without knowing that this is your major problem and nobody is even telling you that, right? And what do I mean by that? As a trader, we know that none of us is comfortable losing money, right? So imagine you are a market execution trader, strictly market execution, so which means you literally enter your trade all by yourself. Like you click that buy and you click that sell. Now, psychologically, imagine you pick a trade from a market in a random point right here, and you use your own hand to click that buy, right? Live execution buy right here. Even though no matter how strong your psychology is, your mind is going to be on this setup. You will keep looking at your MT5. Once the market move a little bit in profit, your psychology can tell you to add more positions. When it goes into a little bit drawdown, your brain can tell you to add more positions so that if this one just go back in profit small, you will close the first one and leave this one. A lot of things can go on here because you are looking at your phone, right? And it's so hard. Even me, as a trader, all of us can easily say, oh, just click that buy and drop your phone. Guy, it is easier said than done. And for you as a beginner, you don't want to revolve too much on this manual execution because it is going to trigger a lot of emotions from you. And I can bet you that most of you can agree with me that once you click buy yourself or you click a sell yourself, let's say you click a sell from this zone, as soon as you are coming into profit, something will tell you that add one more position now. Once you add it, it's getting into more profit, add one more now. Then the market will come back into drawdown, then probably just blow your account. Sometimes the market can just what? Just go into drawdown. Something will tell you, you know what? Just add one more position so that if this one just come into profit, you will easily close the first one and you'll be in bigger profit. A lot of things will be going on through your mind on this one. So which means it is going to make you overtrade, go against your rule, and also ruin you as a trader, right? So that now takes us back to this limit orders. Most of you call yourself an OG traders, but you don't even know how to use these things because you don't even know how important it is. So now, in this exercise, we have two types of limit orders. We have the buy limit and the sell limit. What is the buy limit orders? The buy limit is when, let's say, you have a supply here. So all you do is you set your limit. Let's say this is where the market is. Instead of you to sit down on your screen to wait for market to get here so that you can manually execute this setup, all you just have to do is to what? Put your buy limit price on your MT5 right here and put your stop loss. Calculate your risk. You have the time to do that because the live market is still right here. And this is where you want to enter from. Now, you set your limit at this price, you put your stop loss while you are calm doing that because the market is not even there yet. Now you set it, you put your TP, and you leave your phone. Now, it is two things you are going to end up meeting at the end of the day. Let's say you go on with your activity. It's either the market tap into this guy and start moving into profit, or it get to this guy and eat your stop loss. Either way, it is going to save you from what? From over trading, over leveraging, emotional trauma that you can get from trading. Now, this is the most popular one, right? Now, let's talk about the second one, which is the buy stop and the sell stop orders. This buy stop and the sell stop orders is what I call the confirmation limit orders, right? I'm sure you are hearing this for the first time. Buy stop orders and sell stop orders is what I call the confirmation limit orders. Now, listen to this carefully. Now, what is a buy stop and what is a sell stop? Now, imagine the normal actual limit orders that we all know is the buy limit and the sell limit, right? Now, which is this? Let's say we have our inducement, our supply. The normal limit order is you set your limit right here, you put your stop loss at the appropriate place. Once market gets here, it triggers you and it moves into your direction, right? Now, you can be like, oh, but sometimes I want to wait for lower time frame confirmation. How do I do it? Now, that is where buy stop and sell stop comes in. How do you make use of it? It is very, very simple. Now, looking at this diagram, imagine that you have this and you have your supply. Now, instead of setting a buy limit, right, you can easily set a sell stop, and it's going to serve as a confirmation for you. What does that mean? Market is going to be approaching this area as a buy, right? So, and this is the price. Let's say this price that you want to sell from is 200. Let's just assume it's 200. Now, anything lower than this will be 190, 180, like that. Now, instead of setting your limits in this 200, what would you do? You can easily set your limit in your sell stop in 180. So which means this market must move in profit. So instead of it triggering you right here, it would not. It is until the market cross this 180 line, which will serve as a confirmation. And before this market can cross this 180 line, that means this market must have what? Must have actually be in profit. So which means once it's tapped into your POI, you set your sell stop, then market gets here, it triggers, and it keeps going into profit. So let me come back again. Now, let's say this is what you have. Now, the market is here, and you don't want to be attached to the setup, right? So now, instead of setting your limit here, you can wait. The market tap into your supply. Now, you want to use a confirmation and you don't want to be on the chart. All you can just do is, this market is creating a low, a high, a low, a high, a low, a high. Now, you must have been waiting for this break of structure as your confirmation. Instead of waiting for that break of structure, set your sell stop right here, below this break of structure line. So which means, once you set it, you can leave your chart. Anything that makes this market come down from this zone and cross this line, your trade is going to trigger and your stop loss is going to be triggered, and the market can keep moving your way. So this seems very, very simple, but it can save you from a lot of things. After watching this video, you can also go online to make your own personal research to understand how this thing works. But this is how I use it in real life. And this simple thing can save you from over trading, blowing your account unnecessarily, or emotion trading. Thank you very much.